Hi everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Before we get into your love forecast for the second half of September, I just had a quick announcement. So if you want to go ahead and fast forward to the actual reading itself, I'll go ahead and timestamp it down below. All right, guys, so I just wanted to go ahead and introduce a couple of items that I've received from Conscious Items. I don't know whether or not you guys follow me on Instagram or have seen some of the announcements that I've had on the community tab here on YouTube, but I am a Conscious Items ambassador, which basically means that I'm able to offer you guys an affiliate link where you can get some discounted prices for really some amazing items that they do have on their website. These are a couple of them that they were nice enough to gift me to be able to share with you guys. So the very first one, and as you can see here, they're all boxed up really nice. It always reminds me of that whole Tiffany box type style, similar colors, right? And so this particular one that they sent me is the Virgo bracelet set, I believe. And of course, it's available in all zodiacs. I am a Virgo, so this is the one that I requested. So let's take a look at it together. I actually haven't looked in the box just yet. And let's go ahead and see what's in here. So it comes along with the information card, and it tells you particular stones, crystals that are for your particular zodiac sign, which is really cool. And it does say wear your, in my case, Virgo bracelet to support you during stressful work days. It helps to prevent overanalyzing and encourages creative freedom. Place your Virgo birthstone and crystals in a crystal grid to amplify their energy, especially if in the shape of the constellation of Virgo. Meditate with the stones to connect with them on a deeper level. So as you guys can hopefully see this, it's got Amazonite, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, lapis lazuli, or lapis lazuli. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. Smoky quartz, black tourmaline, unakite, which I'm not familiar with, and then clear quartz. So that's what's included here, I believe. So let's go ahead and take a look. And everything, as I've mentioned, it's packaged up really nice. So in this silk bag, ooh, how pretty is that? Okay, and actually these bracelets here are also from Conscious Items before I was an ambassador. So this is just something that I really enjoyed from them, and so I ended up purchasing it. And so this is the Virgo bracelet. That's beautiful. And then it comes with the little Virgo pendant, or the, what do you call these things? The charm. There you go. Not pendant. And then I'm assuming what's in this bag are the crystals and stones that have been described in the card. Yeah, look at that. So there it is. You know, it comes with all of the stones described, and then you guys can, you know, read about it for your own particular birthstone and zodiac. So I really love that. Okay, so that's coming through for the very first item that they were able to share with me. And then this one right here, I actually took a peek, so it's, I love it. So this one, it's the Holistic Healing Ultimate Bracelet Stack, and it says, journey into a world of divine spirituality with this beautiful bracelet set. A bracelet stack that is the treasure of centuries. It is power-packed with the four most soothing and dazzling crystals for women: aquamarine, rose quartz, amethyst, and rhodonite. This infinitely divine combination will heal your soul, body, heart, and mind. And how to use it: wear this bracelet stack either with all the bracelets together or just the one that you are most drawn to on your right arm to enhance grounding and shielding from all the things that don't serve you. You can also wear it on your left arm to receive healing and light on all levels. I love it. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Look at that. How pretty is that? Hopefully you guys can see that okay. So I'll probably experiment with it, maybe have it on one arm one day and then just maybe separate them or wear one individually. But yeah, that's beautiful. So this one's called the Ultimate Bracelet Stack. And I'll go ahead and include their website down below, of course, in the description box, along with my affiliate link. And you can always visit their website, and when it's time for you to check out, my discount code is Celestial15, so that automatically gives you 15% off of any of their products. And again, I've really was a customer way before I was an affiliate with Conscious Items, and I absolutely love all their stuff. So hopefully, if this is something that you're into, and if you really enjoy browsing through their website, you'll be able to, I'm sure, find something there that you really enjoy, something that you could use. They've got great jewelry. They've got the lamps, and I recently introduced it on my Instagram page. You guys might have also seen it on the community tab for their curative lamp, which I absolutely love as well. They've got all sorts of lamps. Some of them are for health purposes. They also have an abundance one, and there's so many different kinds of items that you can shop for on their website. So feel free to check it out. And again, don't forget to use my discount code and affiliate link to be able to help you out when it comes to checking out and have a little bit of savings through some of the products that you end up gravitating towards. All right, guys, so that's it as far as the announcement for Conscious Items. So let's get into your love forecast for the second half of September. Hi, Gemini. All right, guys, let's get into your messages here, your love forecast for the second half of September from the 16th all the way through the 30th. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout the duration of your reading. All right, guys, so I'll be starting things off, taking a look at challenges, what's in the shadows when it comes to your partnerships, what are some of the obstacles that you're currently dealing with, all right? So I'll be pulling from these three decks here, my Shadows and Secrets deck, the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon, and then lastly, the Issues deck by Fire Witch Tarot. We'll go ahead and grab one card from each and see what presents itself here for you, Gemini, all right? So here we are, guys, starting things off with the more challenging side of things, and then we'll see what the rest brings forward for you. For Gemini, please, second half of September. Okay, so we have oral fixation coming through there. So it does say persistent need for oral stimulation, whether that is smoking, eating, drinking, nail biting, oral sex, kissing. And it does say whether it is you they're kissing or not. Overly talkative, casual, non-romantic hookups. All right, so take whatever part of that makes sense for you. Let's go ahead and grab one card from the Twin Flame Shadows deck here. So however way that oral stimulation needs to be fixed or addressed, you know, maybe that makes sense for you personally, if that is you that needs that, or it could be the other person. Let's go ahead and grab a card from here. We have insecure. So it could be due to someone's insecurities, which is why they need that oral fixation, you know. They could have had some trauma as well as a result of that type of behavior. All right, let's go ahead and grab an issue from this deck here. All right, what do we have? Financially irresponsible, bad spender, debt, can't save, etc. All right, and then bottom of the deck from this deck, I'm just guided to this one. It says the past. Lives in the past, brings up old crap. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's up with that, Gemini. And hopefully there's something here that's really speaking to you through these cards. I'll be pulling from my TANIELU tarot deck here. So when it comes to love and romance, this first card here, our area of concern has to do with their need to just be able to address this fixation, right? So it does say kissing, whether it is you they're kissing or not. So there's a level of promiscuity that's coming through here when it comes to this person. They could have had multiple partners as well. All right, so we do have Four of Cups, regrets, right? So the Four of Cups, if you're familiar with this card, you know, this is tapped into a disconnectedness between two people. And this is also coming forward as a potential missed opportunity. So if somebody was just making poor choices, let's just say, you know, if they were involved with more than one person, if they were torn between you and someone else that satisfied their needs, you know, this is somebody that's got regrets over those actions. And I kind of always feel whenever I see this card, it's like missing the boat, missing the train, missing that opportunity to do something or to be with somebody because of poor choices. You know, we also have the Nine of Pentacles coming through. Financially speaking, perhaps, Gemini, you could be doing very well there, or through your own insecurities, maybe this is unattainable at this time for some of you. Nine of Pentacles, when it comes to your career, your job opportunities, it does say financial independence. Okay, so try to overcome your insecurities when it comes to that, because you have all of the potential, you know, but you do have to be financially responsible. As we can see here, that's been an issue for some of you guys. All right, so in order to be financially independent, you have to be mindful of your finances 100% and not overextend yourself, you know. Now, some of you guys, however, could have been bickering and arguing about money in the relationship, because as you can see right here with that Three of Pentacles, it's all about teamwork. So if someone's financially irresponsible here, Gemini, that's not teamwork. All right, so that could have been an issue. You guys could have been fighting about money, arguing about finances here. Take a look at that. We've got the Eight of Cups, walking away from whatever represents your past. Look at that. Lives in the past, right? You can't live in the past. Gemini, it's time to move forward. It's time to walk away from whatever might be hindering progress in your life. Now, this is super interesting, Gemini, in that you've got the Lovers card right here, which represents your own Gemini energy. So this could ultimately be telling us that you specifically might have made some poor choices in your life, whether that has something to do with your romantic connections or just life overall. Going back to that oral fixation, maybe interacting with multiple partners, or maybe just unable to decide who or wherever it is that you wanted to dedicate your time and energy towards, and while you were on the fence or just spreading yourself too thin, there's this opportunity that's passing you by. So you got to be mindful of that. You could also have dealt with people that walked away from you, especially if you really couldn't make up your mind one way or the other, whether you wanted to invest your time in them or you just wanted your cake and eat it too. There could have been love triangles, third-party situations. The Lovers card can represent that. You know, so despite the chemistry, the attraction, the sexual chemistry for sure, even the love, you know, all of those things could have been a part of the equation here for some of you guys, but this is coming through perhaps as poor choices that might have been made due to either your insecurity or as a result of poor choices, it made someone feel very insecure. Could have been the other person. All right, let's see what else here. Look at that. We do have the Five of Wands. So this represents the conflict between two people. Part of that conflict, you guys got into arguments, or this is something that you really want to get away from, the drama, walking away from that type of conflict and tension in the relationship. It could have also been the other person who got into some drama, especially if they, for example, just cheated on their partner and got themselves mixed up in a third-party situation. You know, and that's clarified by the Moon's energy right here. Deception, lies, things that were hidden, secrets, you know, so that could have been a part of the problem, Gemini. There is this need to heal with that Four of Swords. This is all about rest. It's about restoration. It's about contemplation. It's about taking a break, you know, after having gone through perhaps some challenges there. And here's the challenge with that Tower. Okay, this is catastrophe. This is destruction. This is a lost foundation. This is perhaps a blessing in disguise for some of you, though, after having gone through some difficult experiences in love and romance for sure, or just difficult experiences in life overall. You know, even though some of you might have experienced that tower moment, it's still coming through for me, Gemini, as something maybe that you needed to go through to learn a particular lesson here. All right, so let's continue. Hopefully there's something there that makes sense for you specifically. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here. Gemini, I wanted to go ahead and pull from my dating scene oracle, whether you are single, whether you are in a relationship, and going through stuff right now. Let's see what energy presents itself here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. Let's see. All right, so we have butterflies, smitten, giggly, can't stop smiling. Look at the bottom of the deck. We do have secret admirer. So there's just that reference to secrets, you know, afraid to tell you how they feel. That could very well be the case, that someone has feelings for you, maybe secretly, but there's that reference to secrets picking up off of the deception of the moon, where things are being hidden. This could be an affair. This could be a third-party situation. I mean, you guys could have totally been into each other. You know, the whole butterflies thing could have been very real, and they could have certainly brought a smile to your face. You made them smile. We do have a love-struck divine masculine coming through here. You know, maybe this masculine just didn't want to open up to the feminine and really let them know that the love was there, the feelings were there. But if this was a third-party situation, maybe that masculine couldn't say anything, you know. So let's go ahead and grab a card from the Sunshine and Rainbows deck here, Gemini, to see who's coming towards you. You know, this is a more uplifting deck here. Let's see. So Divine Feminine, you do have a love-struck Divine Masculine here. We have the Rainbow. Okay, so this one says this love connection will brighten up your day, month, year, for life. Fill your heart with so much hope, knowing in your heart you've found a love that can withstand the test of time. A strong soul connection with intense chemistry and compatibility. A successful union that can color your world with never-ending happiness. I mean, there's clearly somebody here that made you very happy. You know, smitten, giggly, can't stop smiling, butterflies. But there's also secrets wrapped into this. All right, so we need to see what that's about. I'll be pulling from my tarot teacher. This is the revised edition, guys. So this is a beginner's deck because I've designed it where it's got verbiage in the upright and reverse to give you the exact interpretation of each card, so there's no second guessing what it means. And so if you're really wanting a deck to help you learn how to read tarot for yourself, this is a really good one. And then, of course, once you've mastered the interpretations, you can move on to other decks where there is no verbiage, where it's just images and you use your intuition. You could use the Rider-Waite deck when you're ready. You could use any of my other decks. That'll help you learn as well. It just doesn't have as much verbiage. All right, so Gemini, let's see. What else can we learn here? All right, so we've got the Knight of Wands, guys. So this is someone who's very action-oriented. They are fearless, they're charming, they're flirtatious, they're sexy, they're impulsive, they're passionate. That could certainly be the Divine Masculine. But the thing with the Knight of Wands sometimes is we have a player on our hands. This is somebody perhaps who just wasn't quite ready to commit. They enjoyed the fun and the interaction and maybe the chemistry, those intimate moments, but this isn't somebody who's quite ready to commit, okay? Now, we do have the King of Cups, a very different energy from the Knight of Wands. So some of you guys might have dealt with somebody who was more of a player, but we also have someone here who's ready for love. This is somebody who can be very affectionate, very loving and devoted. You know, so we've got some Divine Masculine varying energies coming through here. So I feel Divine Feminines, you just have to make the right choice. Who are you allowing into your life, into your heart? Are they really ready for love, or do they just want to keep things casual? Okay, so we do have the Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration. That is exactly what's needed here for a partnership to thrive and to grow. We've got the Four of Wands, which could certainly be an indication of a twin flame connection for some of you. Now, Gemini, for some, this could certainly be a reunion between people who have been at a distance from one another. And I absolutely love how these two cards are right next to each other because they're both tapped into teamwork. And look how interesting this gets. So we've got the Magician card. Gemini and Virgo are a part of the energy of this card. Now, some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo specifically, or even another Gemini. So this is manifestation of your ideal person in your life. And the divine masculine is clearly focused on manifesting a feminine back into their life. This could be a rekindled romance. It could be a very positive outcome in a situation that has had some challenges. You know, so it really is time to move ahead, to look ahead, to focus more so on the future rather than the past. Ace of Cups, especially for my singles, this is perhaps telling you that you need to be able to open yourself up to new relationships, new beginnings, and ultimately for Gemini, overall, things will improve and get better. You know, so some ups and downs for sure, but I feel ultimately things will improve. And you'll be able to really see the happier changes that are coming your way. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and grab one more batch of cards here. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. I've since revised this one, Gemini. The messages are pretty similar, pretty much the same, but some of the images I've changed. And I'm really liking the new edition. So I might have to go ahead and get that one. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. Let's go ahead and grab a message. Look at that. We have cozy. Okay. Loneliness can feel so cold when we allow ourselves to wallow in that darkness. It's amazing how uplifting and comforting the right person, the right kind of love is. This is how your love makes my heart feel. Warm, loved, cherished, even on the coldest of days. You know, so there certainly for some of you could have been this very cold vibe between those of you who have broken up and are in separation. But there is this opportunity perhaps to bring it back together. I feel this person still loves you. You could still have love for them. There's that very cozy type feel. When they think about you, you could feel the same way. And they're very lonely without you. You know, you could be very lonely without them as well. So let's go ahead and see from my Valentine Connection Tarot what else we can learn here, Gemini. They're lonely without you. Especially when perhaps the weather is super cold. You know, not only is it cold outside, but it's cold on the inside as well because of certain things that might have happened between the two of you, you know? All right. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles coming through. So the divine feminine, very nurturing, very generous, very maternal. So some of you guys could have already had children together, for example, or we have a divine feminine here who might have already had a family from previous partnerships. So what I'm also getting for some is, because we have had the reference to possibly love triangles and third parties, we could also have a divine feminine who might be married with children. It could be that as well. So take whatever part of that interpretation makes sense. There's clearly this energy of someone who's lonely because they can't be with the other person. So maybe divine feminine, your masculine is thinking about you. They're lonely. They're missing you. But you yourself could have other obligations. You could be a career person. You could be a family person. You could already be married for some of you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else is presenting itself here. What else for Gemini? Yeah, look, see, we've got the Ten of Swords where we've got that backstabbing and betrayal coming through here. Now, for some, it could have been the feminine that betrayed a masculine, okay? But if it's reversed for your situation, if that makes sense, it's coming through here. There could have been the lack of teamwork. We seem to be seeing this message, you know? There's this need to work together, but for those of you that relate to this, maybe there wasn't that teamwork that was going on, and that created a situation full of drama with that Ten of Swords. There could have been a very painful breakup here. This is what's needed. Six of Pentacles next to Three of Pentacles. You know, equality, giving and receiving, working together. That was not happening for some of you, and so it ended. And it ended painfully. You know, this is a relationship that fell apart. And that could also explain why we have that Two of Swords. So certain situations are at a stalemate. It's stuck. It's not moving. So for some of you guys, maybe you're meant to really go in a very different direction, Gemini. You know, it's time for a change. And here's the direction, going in a new direction, the Chariot. So eventually things will improve, things will get better. You will overcome those obstacles and challenges and be successful once again. I feel you're really being guided towards a different path in order to make your wishes come true. And here you are. There's your wish to be able to connect with your soulmate or even your twin flame. This right here is duality. This right here is the partnership coming back together. The love is certainly still here. Now, for some of you, this could even be directing you onto a new path to find this kind of love, especially if people in the past have disappointed you. And even though that's been the case, this is you coming forward with that resilient energy. You're going to come out on top once again. The sun will come out for you. You will overcome some of the difficult days you've experienced. And here you are once again with the Magician. So remember, it's Gemini and Virgo. With that energy, you're able to or will be able to manifest whatever it is that you are focused on, whether it's love, a rekindled partnership, better opportunities for you. This is about creating, this is about being able to create your ideal life. You know, whether, again, it's pertaining to a love interest or whatever else you're focused on. All right, guys, so I'll leave it there. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, Gemini, that information is down below in the description box, as well as the action button at the end of this reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Take care.